So we had the G20 foreign ministers meeting in New Delhi. We also had the Quad foreign ministers meeting. Where is that? Let's put that on the screen. So once again, lots of diplomatic action is happening right now. The Quad is the quadrilateral group of nations: India, the US, and two American vassal states, Japan and Australia. So it's India. It's an India versus India and US combination. That's what the Quad is, and it's about maintaining the balance of power and the status quo in the Indo-Pacific region. And obviously, whether they agree to it or not, it's aimed at containing China's so-called peaceful rise. We don't want China to run roughshod over Asia, and it makes sense for the powerful nations to come together to ensure it doesn't happen. That's what the Quad is about: India, the US, Japan, and Australia. So there was a Quad foreign ministers meeting, which is something that happens on a regular basis. Began the day by meeting my Quad counterparts, Senator Penny Wong of Australia, Yoshimasa Hayashi of Japan, and Mr. Blinken of the US. Reaffirmed that the Quad is for, not against. Yeah, okay. And for an inclusive, resilient, free, and open Indo-Pacific. That's the diplomatic messaging that is being done. Dr. Jaishankar also met the lady Penny Wong of Australia one-on-one. Productive discussion with her. The regularity of our contacts reflects the convergence in our views. Look forward to an exciting 23 in India-Australia relationship. Excellent signaling over here. And, excuse me, delighted to host Foreign Minister Yoshimasa Hayashi of Japan on his first visit to India. Continued our warm and friendly conversations. Discussed the solid progress in various elements of our bilateral relationship, as also our cooperation in third countries. Right. So that's done. And there was a joint statement of the Quad ministerial meeting in New Delhi. This is a document that the Americans have put out. As you can see, it's a very lengthy document. Shall I summarize what the document is about? It's about reaffirming the Quad's commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific that is inclusive and resilient. It's about supporting the principles of freedom and the rule of law and sovereignty, territorial integrity, all those things, and opposing any unilateral attempts to change the status quo. Practical cooperation on contemporary challenges, health security, climate change, all the usual suspects. Supporting ASEAN in the region. ASEAN is the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. It's about supporting Pacific Island nations and supporting their aspirations and their objectives. The Blue Pacific continent, that sort of thing. Humanitarian assistance and disaster relief in the region, making progress on that front. And supporting obviously the rules-based international order anchored in international law. Reiterating the importance of adherence to international law and the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea to meet challenges to the rules-based order and various such things, and obviously condemnation of terrorism and extremism in all its forms and manifestations. That I'm sure there is much more. Pathankot attack we are seeing here, the 26/11 attack in Mumbai. Obviously, this was added at India's behest and all that. So that's what the statement was all about. This standard diplomatic statement. What was really discussed, we will not know. Obviously, we should not. And there was a Chinese reaction to that. So China slams Quad meeting held in New Delhi, opposes exclusivity, whatever it means. It has criticized the Quad grouping, saying that the state-to-state interaction should pursue peace and development and contribute to mutual trust and so on. The Chinese are not happy with this. China believes state-to-state interactions should be about peace and development rather than exclusivity. So the Chinese have criticized the Quad grouping. So that is an interesting thing that happened. So the Quad is meeting regularly. There is progress on that front. And whatever people say, whatever the Quad says, it's essentially something that is going to help India navigate its China challenge. That's what the Quad is about. That's what it is. What is in it for India.